So at the moment I take tablets every morning. If you can see, I take an allergy tablet, 2 Nexium, so 40 milligrams of Nexium Colis, which is an antispasmodic for IBS. And I'm going to take some painkillers as well because I've got to get my tooth pulled out tomorrow and it's been hurting. So hopefully after that, I'll be able to get off the painkillers. I didn't take any for about 7 years, and then I had to start taking them again because I had all these problems with my teeth, which is probably related to the reflux and the H.Pylori, which I just tested positive for. That can affect your iron and calcium absorption apparently. So all that would explain why my teeth are fucked. And it's been my dream to get off Nexium for a long time because a study came out a few years ago saying it takes 10 years off your life. And then I was also on Ranitidine, I think is the generic term for the Zantac. So I was on Zantac for a few years and they took that off the market because that can cause cancer. And I now take Nyzac in the afternoon. So, and I take an allergy tablet every day because my allergies have been like hella crazy for the last probably 10 years. Ever since I had my tonsils out, my allergies have just gone stir crazy. So I'm seeing an allergy specialist next month. She checked for mast cell activation. But I think a lot of my problems have probably come down to the H. pylori, maybe SIBO. I haven't done the test yet. I can't now because I'm on antibiotics for my tooth. But yeah, so if I could get off everything except for my asthma medicine and an allergy tablet, that would be absolutely fucking crazy amazing. It's been my dream to get off all this medicine for so long, and every time I've tried to get off it, I haven't been able to because the symptoms were so bad. But now I have a reason, like now I have a diagnosis. So this year I'm going to be trying so hard to heal my gut and heal my stomach. So there's going to be a lot of content on here about gut health. It's something I'm so passionate about because my dad had stomach cancer when I was 15. I saw my uncle a week before he died from stomach cancer, and I was must have been about 13 or 14. My dad got stomach cancer not long after that. So that was really hard. Like that was my grandpa's brother. And I didn't know him that well, but to see him in that condition, it was horrible and it really stuck in my mind for a long time. I had an auntie die from breast cancer, a couple of aunties died from breast cancer. There's a lot of cancer in the family, so it's something I'm very passionate about now that I've turned 40. In April last year, going to be 41 this year. It's it's just something that you can't control everything, but if you know there's a history of it in your family and you know that you're already predisposed because you're just constantly sick, and I've had all these stomach issues and been on all this medication and now being diagnosed with H. pylori, which causes stomach cancer. It's like it's a race to save your life, to save your stomach, to heal. You don't want that to develop. Half the world's population has H. pylori, but only like a certain percentage of people actually have an effect to actually are affected by it and have like the problems that I've had. So it's really shit, but that's the card I've been dealt and I'm going to deal with it. Now I'm just taking my antibiotic for my tooth. It is such a huge antibiotic, but it's only 2 a day. And this is the dehydrator that Ben had in the trailer to take to the tip, and I told him to pull it out because I want to make some dehydrated fruit on the weekend. And then I'm just boiling the kettle to have a cuppa, and I'm going to use up these bananas, and I want to get a new kettle and a new toaster soon to match the vintage vibe of the kitchen. So I'm just sitting here in the dark. No, it's not that dark. I'm just sitting here feeling a bit sorry for myself this morning. I chose the cup out of the cupboard that says, have a nice fucking day. Have a fucking nice day. Because that's how I feel this morning. I'm feeling a bit ragged. I have got to get tooth pulled out tomorrow. I'm on strong antibiotics just to cover me, just to make sure there's no infection. and I'm on painkillers because I can feel the tooth tingling and hurting, and then it starts to ache. So luckily it's not too bad. I've just been taking, like, I haven't had any painkillers this morning because it's not hurting at the moment, and they're making me feel quite groggy, so I don't want to take them. So I've just put them in a little sandwich bag because otherwise I'll forget, oh, did I take them or not? And then you can't have them for 6 hours. If my tooth starts hurting, I don't want to be like, did I take them or not? So I put them in a sandwich bag, stuck them in my handbag, and then if my tooth starts to hurt, then I'll take them, because I know, if you don't keep the pain at bay and it gets really bad, then it's harder to get under control. So, I'm just, I can't do anything. Like, I just have to rest today. My nose is a bit blocked up, and I'm like, okay, I've got to lay there with my mouth open tomorrow. I need to be able to breathe through my nose. So I'm just resting. I don't want to stir my fibro or anything up because, yeah, I'm going to be pretty fucked after tomorrow. Laying there with my mouth open, getting my tooth ripped out, it's going to stir my fibro up. So I can't do anything. It's going to be a week of watching TV and just resting and recovering from that. And once they pull the tooth out, you got to bite down the gauze. It fucking stings, and it's just shit that my teeth have become so bad, and there's not much I can do about it except try to save the teeth that I've got. And who wouldn't feel sorry for themselves? Like I said, if I end up with dentures, I don't even care. I'm beyond caring, but we'll see what happens. My dentist reckons my teeth are stable, but it just sucks, It sucks to have all these health problems. I'm fat, my teeth are fucked. I've just been diagnosed with fucking Helicobacter pylori, which is a gut bacteria that drills into your stomach lining and causes ulcers and cancer. And I have to go on antibiotics for that after I get off the antibiotic for my tooth. It just feels like it never ends. So I got the shits today. Today. Well, considering that I had a tooth pulled out today, I don't think I looked too bad. My face was actually a lot more swollen. I've had my back tooth pulled out, and my face was quite swollen, but I put some ice on it, so it's looking a lot better, and I've had some painkillers, and it's still hurting. I didn't take very strong ones. I just took one protein and one Panadol, so because anything stronger than that makes me feel a bit, I don't like to take anything too strong. And then I'm on NDEP as well, so I don't need strong medication. And so I'm just putting up with the little bit of pain that's there, and I've got an ice pack in the freezer. I'm just having a cup of tea. I've been dying for a cup of tea all day, and I think once I've had my cup of tea, I'm just going to put an ice pack on it to bring the inflammation down a bit more, because I can't have anything else. I took the medicine about 3:30, so I could take some more later, but I'd prefer not to if I can, just because it's not good for my stomach. I don't need it, but I'll see how I feel. But feeling a bit miserable today, having a thorough checkup in a month, hoping that I don't need anything else done. It's been a battle with my teeth, so we'll see how that goes. And I don't remember if I talked about my results. I think I talked about my CAT scan. I got that back. There's nothing structurally wrong with my back. It's just muscular, and if it's anything nerve-wise, I can go to Sydney and get an open MRI, because I had a panic attack in the MRI machine. So that's my plan of action with my back pain, and that's improving every day. That's getting better, so that's great. I got a diagnosis for my stomach issues. I have H.Pylori, so I have to try and eradicate that. Once I've done that and I've had the antibiotics, after a month, then I go back and do a repeat breath test, and then I'll also do my SIBO test as well to rule that out. And I went and saw the gynecologist and got my results I'm not going through menopause. Sounds like I don't have PCOS. My hormones were fine, so I'm not showing up with the PCOS hormones. I didn't get to have the internal ultrasound, so I might just go and get that when I'm feeling a bit better. My thyroid was fine. My insulin was up a bit, so I'm waiting to see my glucose drink test to see whether I'm diabetic or whether I'm borderline or whatever. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Pretty much all I've been diagnosed with so far was the hyperplasia last year, the H.Pylori, possible diabetes, and fibromyalgia, and then dental issues due probably to the H.Pylori. So, you know, I've had a few things going on. Nothing too serious, nothing that can't be fixed, but it explains why I was pretty miserable for a long time and why I've had chronic stomach issues, and it's ruined my teeth. It's affected my teeth. It's probably why I've had chronic low iron for years. You know, it's robbed me of a lot. And also H. pylori can also affect your insulin. And my insulin's being affected. My insulin's up at the moment, so it can do a lot of damage, this bug. And, you know, I'm glad to finally have a diagnosis, but feeling a bit kicked in the guts, no pun intended. Feeling a bit sorry for myself, and I'm just documenting my health journey. And once I resolve all these issues, then I'll concentrate more on my weight loss journey. But I need to heal my stomach, to heal my body, to have the energy to lose the weight, and to fix all my insulin issues and blah, 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 blah. But for the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing some bone broths and some healing foods. So that'll be good, you know, might help somebody. So yeah, that's just a quick health update. I'm going to go and have my cup of tea and watch true crime on YouTube.